Hey YouTube, welcome to another. No, my God, welcome to another episode of Champ Yaps. It is late. It is 12:56. It is almost the next day. It is this. It is the next day. I'm stupid. It turns at 12. But like, I had a good conniption today or whatever when you think of stuff, and it's about AI today. Our topic is AI, but in a positive way, not in a negative way. I don't know. Steal this idea. Just make it a reality, please. Because basically, no AI art. People are scared of art being stolen and recreated, and companies using it to create cheap. And yeah, sure, who cares? That's gonna happen, you know. To me, like one person put it the best way, and I put it the best way. Engage with media you want to engage with, and don't engage with the stuff you don't want to engage with. If I see that as AI, I want to engage with it. If it doesn't attract me, you know, if it pushes me off, you know. But if it isn't, I'm gonna love it if I like it. But there's a lot of regular YouTubers that I don't like either, just because I don't like them, you know. So just engage with content you like, and then don't engage with stuff you don't like. It's simple as that. But what you call it? What was I thinking? Oh, I'm sorry. It's so late. I had a headache too. I should be going to bed. But basically, what AI should do, instead of generating you a final product of AI, just like saying generate me this Donkey Kong poster back there in his old design. How about you teach me how to draw Donkey Kong? And no, I didn't create this idea. Others have come up with this. They say AI should teach us how to draw art and use us how to improve. But I say go even more in depth of that. Like have like different options for different programs, different styles, like just completely different ways to create with to create art, and like so throughout many different programs, just so I'd be able to make this in like Flip a Clip or something as an example. You know what I'm saying? Or IBS Paint, Photopea, or Photopea. I don't know which one you say it is. You know, just anything. Photoshop. Just being able to create in a specific app or program and as in any style as you want, a step-by-step process of just an example, not even like what you want, but just how to like techniques you can learn to doing that to get a product that looks good. I'd say because AI does make good looking art, whether you want to agree with it or not. Even I gotta recognize it's still a lot more polished than anything I usually create. You know, it's good to learn how to draw like that to begin with, or just know the techniques that go into it. So yeah, just learning how AI does that and breaking it down to help teach artists and people like me and just people like you who want to learn and just improve in different ways, you know, without having to necessarily pay for art classes or a one-on-one session for a lot of money. What is the actual future? You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to take anyone out of jobs though. Like I'd still, if I had the money, I would pay for like an actual artist to help me. You know, if they're down for a one-on-one session. But like AI just helps with like just helps that in general though. Like it's so good, and you can ask it anything, no limits, pretty much, and they give you some advice and tips. I was putting it into Gemini, funny enough, and they said you could even show them your work and say like any advice on how to improve it and stuff like that. It's crazy. Like AI surely should go in this direction just to be more of, as an actual tool and educational like assistant instead of just making you something you tell it to do. Like, instead of saying "make me Skibidi toilet right now" and it generates a picture of Skibidi toilet, how about you break down like how to draw the toilet, how to draw the head, just like everything, you know, the whole process, how you do it, so we as humans can also get to that level and learn. I don't want AI to replace teachers as an example. We still need them, that human connection and human assistance, and good for just like answering questions. But AI is a perfect second already. When I'm struggling on my math homework and I can't contact my teacher because she has a life, you know, I can just go on AI and just say, "Hey, how do you do this?" And they sometimes they overcomplicate it. You know, we were doing unit circles, right? And AI told me to draw a triangle and then start using all that to find. I was like, what is this? And when all we had to do was just like, it was just a quick little system, like seeing if it was cosine or sine, and then flipping it, and then having it choose whatever the angle is. If it's sine, you choose the I cannot remember. It might be the first digit of the coordinates or the second digit for cosine. I think sine might be the second digit and cosine might be the first. Like cosine's x, sine's y. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, pretty easy after you learn that. But AI had an 8-step process. I'm like, what is this? No way we got to do that. And I was right. It was much simpler. I should have probably asked them for the technique or something. But yeah, that's the only time it really failed me. All the other times they perfectly broke it down. Like that's how I think I relearned cosine and sine is through AI and tangent and all that. AI was so helpful. But I still use my resources at school and ask my teachers questions. Like they don't put them out of business, but it will make their job so much easier, right? Just having a teacher by their side all the time. Only problem is that they could just do the work for you. But again, to me, like that's not a problem in school. It's better having the kids do the work and try to do it and try to learn and be prepared for the test and have the abilities and times to look up how to do it so they can study and be ready for tests. You just force them to do it on their own so they don't do it at all or just cheat later or just steal from someone else. But they still don't know because they can't just look it up. I'll admit, I forget a lot of things that I look up, but I also forget a lot of things that I study. To me, there's no real solutions that's going to help me learn something that I myself am not too invested in learning. And even then, I love math. I forgot, like, everything we learned this year, I almost forgot that, but I just told y'all. Like, it's truly, like, it's not... AI is just the way to help you refresh, circulate, and teach you things on the fly in simple ways, and the teacher can help you corroborate. Like, imagine if the students had AI. They would just, like, other than copy and pasting, if it gets that OP, they have to learn it to know what it's doing. They have to pick up on something, patterns or whatever, but they're doing their work. But then when it comes to time for a test, they can just use AI before the test is studied because you can't have AI on a test to help them just learn, as an example. I just feel like making this, whatever engages them with learning it in any way possible, whether that be copy and pasting or what, should be taken advantage of, instead of just isolated and forcefully hidden from view. To me, that's just, I still use it, just to help me out. I don't cheat because I have morals like that and I want to do it the right way. I want to do it the right way. I didn't even want to use a calculator on like my SAT and stuff. I wanted to do the pure math. I have a huge problem. But like, just, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the person. If they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat. You can't stop that. If they're not going to be good at it, they're not going to be good at it. That's what I've learned. And no one wants to put the full effort in and making the people that don't want to do it, And I don't blame them. It's no one's job. But hey, my advice is just to give them a way to just do it, at least. But more subjective classes like social studies and like I class I'm in like marketing right now and stuff. That's a lot harder to like not have students just copy and paste AI and actually learn something because even me who paid attention, I struggled on some of the tests. So the class is a little difficult. But I'm just saying like that's hard. More subjective classes where you just kind of have to go up a muscle memory and just comprehension and stuff. It's a lot harder to take in all that info. You can just copy and paste it, Even I gotta agree there. I try to take it in, but I can't remember like nothing from anything. Everything after the summer, I'm gonna be like a new person because I forget everything, But AI helps you get quick refreshers and stuff, and I use it to study now. I actually study because of AI. If I didn't have AI, I'm in an age right now where teachers are giving us study guides, but not even filling them out for us to study. Which you could say makes sense, but at the same time, like, I want to study something. I don't want to have to go. I don't want to have to find it on my own through some way to guess what the answer is to the question, to then possibly learn the wrong information like I did for an English test a little bit. Actually, no, I actually aced that test somehow. I was actually shocked. Let's go. But, again, I was worried though, and I feel like I didn't learn the exact definitions. I just don't know they want. No, what I really liked about marketing, you just got a study guide. You study and you're ready. It makes you do the work to do good, because it is just a memory game. Otherwise, what is the point of school? Just giving us what it is to make so I can actually memorize the stuff. Isn't that better than just saying go do it on your own and come up? Because then I'm a lot more sure of myself. I have to memorize this specific thing that I know is going to be on the test to know to do good. I'm going to forget it later, but I'm going to forget it if I have to do it the other way too. It just makes it easier. That's all I'm asking. Don't make life harder. Make it simpler and easier. Oh my gosh. And I can understand if you're like dedicated to your craft and like you got to be like an engineer or a doctor. You got to know and be precise about that stuff. But like for math, even social studies, science, do you really like? Is everyone gonna need to use that in their life? Other than if you're gonna play some game show that tests your general knowledge, like when will that really be useful? No dissing. I'm just saying, school system to me in the modern day just feels so unnecessary. It's a lot easier than it used to be, Oh boy, my parents had to go through like the books back then. I feel horrible. That sounds like it sucks. But I'm just saying, like at the same time though, they forgot everything they learned for the most part. They can barely learn anything. Like, they may remember. It's just like the stuff we're learning you won't use in your life to actually get money and get a job. All it shows is that you're willing to do stuff that you don't want to do, in my opinion. Which I feel like you shouldn't have to prove to anyone. You should have to do stuff you want to do and what you need to do. You shouldn't just prove that you can do it. You could be a master engineer, but can you go and plumb? Can you fix the toilet? Like, I don't know. It's just like, and those are completely different types of people that want to do different things. But why they both gotta learn math? Well, I'm kidding. Engineers gotta learn math. Why do they both gotta learn science? You know, like what? No dissing towards any of these classes, by the way. I had good times in all of them, honestly. But still, as a sum up of what they made me go through, oh my god, it's gone. I have no knowledge of that at all. Even the things I want to like Mario and Sonic and stuff, I'd be forgetting stuff all the time, like Dragon Ball. Like, oh my god, it's stuff that sticks with you forever, but others just disappear. We have a limited amount of memory space, like as humans. Sadly, I thought it was a lot bigger. It is really big, like humongous, so many gigabytes. But at the same time, though, that's like video. This video probably gonna be gigabytes. You think about like this is just one video. I've been probably endorsed thousands, maybe tens of thousands of videos in my life. I don't even know some of them, I remember some occasionally, but who knows about all the other ones that are just gone. Thoughts you don't even know you had before. Especially if you live for like 50 years. Imagine how much stuff is just gone, pure gone in your head. Stuff you didn't even know you did. Like moments of days that you just can't. There's so many days I don't even know. If you ask me what I did like last year on the 5th of June, I would be like, I have no clue, no frame of reference at all. But yeah, I lived through it. I have no idea. I know what I'm doing this year on the 5th, but last year, who knows? I don't even know if I was in school during that time. It's just we're just limited our brain capacity. I forgot. I'm just yapping now. Name of the show. This is I use split. This is leaking. Oh god, my whole pillow is wet now. Look, see the wet spots. Can you see the wet spots? Oh, you can't. But yeah, the AI thing. Make an AI tutorial art guide to help us learn every art style that AI can make already. Just make a masterful actual tool instead of just you have to use the AI what it did to learn its techniques from like looking at this poster and be like, okay, circle, cylinder, like stuff like that. Like just show me how to do that, like, and even put like a image of reference and say, how do I make that? That's the main topic of today's podcast session. I don't really know, but another thing, side details, extra plot, extra lore. Angry Birds Transformers still going hard. I love it as a game. I now have gotten every mainline Transformer, up to Megatron. So I'm chilling here. I'm trying to get them all through the time glitch and get a bunch of gems, buying all the Transformers. But I've think about this. I've gotten so many through this time glitch right now, and I think I have maybe a couple more pages or one more page left or so of Transformers I gotta get through this way. But think about it. That's like hundreds of dollars to be able to get to what I am, or years. I'm talking like 10 years or something, like 20 years to do all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is an insane amounts of time that we're talking here at the current rate that I'm going. Or insane amounts of money to get these things, like Transformers. Like, how are you supposed to do this normally without being Jeff Bezos? You know what I'm saying? Like, or just having zero life for like a whole decade. But even then, you won't be there. You have to be able to enjoy the fruits of these games. You have to do this, or you just have to be rich, because there's no other way. But who got $50 to spend on Angry Birds Transformers? I'm just trying to enjoy what y'all have made, okay? I'm not trying to sink tons of money into it and years of my life just coming to a game and clicking daily reward every 2 days. That's not fun. I don't know how they think this is acceptable. There should be a way to get every character in a normal way. just through playing the game, through money, just buying them. Gyms should be a cheat, if anything. I don't understand. Money is money, and you love the money, but like, really, like the characters in the past, they expired today. It's over. Let's go check it out. I have my tablet here, ready to get scared. I'm sorry. I'm also branching out with drawing. I'm trying to. If I think of an idea, I want to try to draw it instead of being too scared to draw it, because I'm very picky in what I draw. But I have the game right here, super bright as can be. Look at my reflection. Okay, we're gonna see what the new. We're gonna choose our side, right? No, we won't. The Deceptihogs won. It's too blurry. You can't see, but they won. 40 levels away from unlocking. 10 levels away from unlocking. All right, cool. This is my bad. Wrong side. Ends in 0. It's over. It's literally over, and I can still buy it. How you gonna have a limited time to do something and then not update it after the time's over? This is double rewards. I'm not clicking that. But so basically, they didn't update it yet, so I don't know what the next campaign or the season is gonna be, if it is another season, which is dumb. I got to level 50, and I don't get a single new Transformer unless I spend $20. So money hungry. If they gave you 2 Transformers every season, 62 Transformers you can't even use at all, because you didn't play back then and spend hundreds of bucks at this point. It's dumb. What normal person has enough money to do that? And like, collectors are suffering playing mobile games like this, bro. It's truly not worth it. I almost was thinking about buying it today, but I was like, there's no. I have other things that would be more helpful for my life and enjoyment than buying 2 Transformers for $20 and Angry Birds Transformers. You know what I'm saying? But like, I guess they didn't update the new thing yet. New background, that is not changing. This is not changing. This is still the background. This is still where I'm gonna be. But oh my god, my computer unplugged. My computer unplugged. Let me plug it back in. Ooh, the wetness is still here from when I squirted that bottle. But got nothing else. AI can be good. Don't shoot it down so fast. That's all I'm gonna say. But that's all I got for you guys today. Oh yeah, wait, one more thing. One more before I close. Don't think AI is horrible and can take away like human art as a whole. You can still follow the artists you know now. And you can. I just saw my teeth bugging me. But you can still follow the artists you have now and find new ones that are human if they say it in their bio and they make actual art that is consistent. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell it's human. And if you just like it, just like, there's still that. To me, I just want to be able to make stuff that I personally like. I don't really care. I have a whole art account that no one shall know about. Because, I guess now. But no one's watching this far in this video. I already know. This is solely for me. But y'all will never know about this account. It is hidden, and you'll never get it. And if you do, you're a skibbity. You're just Sigma. Okay, but yeah. That's all I got for guys today. Stay human, and I'll meet you up with peace. Peace.